Question 1. According to California Plumbing Code, CPC, what is the minimum required size for a developed length of 15 feet of fixture drain for a kitchen sink with a garbage disposal? A. 1.5 inches. B. 2 inches. C. 2.5 inches. D. 3 inches. Answer: B. 2 inches. The California Plumbing Code, CPC, requires a minimum 2-inch fixture drain for kitchen sinks equipped with a garbage disposal unit. This larger size is necessary to prevent clogs from food waste and ensure proper flow, especially over a developed length of 15 feet. A larger drain accommodates the increased solids content and potential for grease accumulation better than a smaller drain. Always check the fixture unit ratings and drain sizing tables in the CPC for specific applications to ensure code compliance. Question 2. Before commencing plumbing work that requires a permit, who is generally responsible for obtaining the necessary permits from the local building department? A. The property owner. B. The plumbing contractor. C. The general contractor. D. The plumbing supply house. Answer: B. The plumbing contractor. In California, the licensed plumbing contractor performing the work is typically responsible for obtaining all necessary permits from the local building department. This ensures that the work planned adheres to local and state building codes and that inspections can be performed throughout the project. Obtaining permits protects both the homeowner and the contractor by ensuring the work is safe, up to code, and properly documented. Always confirm permit requirements with the local authority having jurisdiction before starting any plumbing project. Question 3. What is the primary purpose of a trap primer in a drainage system? A. To increase water pressure for fixture supply. B. To prevent sewer gases from entering the building. C. To flush out accumulated debris from the trap. D. To provide a bypass for a clogged drain. Answer: B. To prevent sewer gases from entering the building. The primary purpose of a trap primer is to maintain the water seal in floor drain traps, preventing noxious sewer gases from entering the occupied space. These devices periodically add a small amount of water to the trap, which is crucial for infrequently used drains where the water seal might evaporate over time. Without a properly maintained water seal, the trap would allow unpleasant and potentially harmful gases to escape into the building. Regularly checking and maintaining trap primers ensures the integrity of the building's drainage system and indoor air quality. Question 4. What is the maximum allowable developed length for a fixture trap arm under the California Plumbing Code, CPC, assuming a 2-inch drain? A. 3 feet. B. 5 feet. C. 6 feet. D. 8 feet. Answer: B. 5 feet. For a 2-inch fixture drain, the California Plumbing Code, CPC, allows a maximum developed length of 5 feet for the trap arm. The trap arm is the pipe connecting the outlet of a fixture trap to the vent pipe or drain pipe. This maximum length is critical to ensure proper drainage and prevent siphoning or back pressure effects that could compromise the trap's water seal. Always consult the specific tables and sections of the CPC for various trap and drain sizes to maintain proper venting and drainage system functionality. Question 5. Which of the following is not an acceptable material for water service piping inside a building, according to the California Plumbing Code, CPC? A. Copper tubing. B. Cross-linked polyethylene, PX. C. Polyvinyl chloride, PVC, pipe. D. Galvanized steel pipe. Answer: C. Polyvinyl chloride, PVC, pipe. According to the California Plumbing Code, CPC, polyvinyl chloride, PVC, pipe is generally not approved for use in potable water distribution systems inside a building. While PVC is commonly used for drainage, waste, and vent, DWV, systems, it is not listed for hot and cold potable water supply lines within structures. Acceptable materials for water service piping include copper, PX, and often galvanized steel, though less common in new installations. Always verify approved material lists in the CPC for the specific application. Question 6. A plumbing contractor in California must hold which license classification to perform plumbing work? A. C-10 electrical contractor. B. C-36 plumbing contractor. C. C-20 HVAC contractor. D. B. General building contractor. Answer: B. C-36 plumbing contractor. To perform plumbing work as a licensed contractor in California, an individual or business must hold a C-36 plumbing contractor license. This specific classification is issued by the Contractor's State License Board, CSLB, and authorizes the holder to work on plumbing systems, including water supply, drainage, gas piping, and related fixtures. A general building contractor, B, can perform plumbing work only if it is incidental to a larger project for which they are the prime contractor. Always ensure you possess the correct license classification for the scope of work you intend to perform. Question 7. What is the minimum clear access opening required for a cleanout on a 4-inch drain pipe according to CPC? A. 2 inches. B. 3 inches. C. 4 inches. D. 6 inches. Answer: C. 4 inches. The California Plumbing Code, CPC, generally requires that the clear access opening for a cleanout be at least the size of the pipe it serves, up to 4 inches. Therefore, for a 4-inch drain pipe, the minimum clear access opening for the cleanout must also be 4 inches. This ensures that standard drain cleaning equipment, such as augers and cameras, can be easily inserted into the pipe to clear blockages or perform inspections. Proper sizing of cleanouts is crucial for effective maintenance of the drainage system. Question 8. What is the primary function of a water hammer arrestor in a plumbing system? A. To reduce water pressure for fixtures. B. To prevent backflow contamination. C. To absorb shock caused by sudden changes in water flow. D. To filter sediment from the water supply. Answer: C. To absorb shock caused by sudden changes in water flow. The primary function of a water hammer arrestor is to absorb the shock created by sudden changes in water flow, which often occur when quick closing valves, like those in washing machines or dishwashers, shut off rapidly. This sudden stoppage can cause pressure waves to propagate through the pipes, resulting in a loud banging noise known as water hammer. The arrestor contains a cushion of air or a spring-loaded piston that compresses to absorb these pressure surges, protecting pipes and fixtures from damage. Installing water hammer arrestors helps maintain the integrity and quiet operation of a plumbing system. Question 9. What minimum distance must a vent terminal be located from any window, door, or other opening that can be opened, according to the California Plumbing Code, CPC? A. 1 foot. B. 3 feet. C. 5 feet. D. 10 feet. Answer: B. 3 feet. According to the California Plumbing Code, CPC, a vent terminal must be located at least 3 feet horizontally from any window, door, or other opening that can be opened. This critical separation prevents foul odors or potentially harmful gases from the drainage system from entering the building through these openings. Maintaining proper vent clearances is essential for indoor air quality and compliance with health and safety standards. Always measure from the vent opening to the nearest edge of the building opening. Question 10. When installing a water heater, a temperature and pressure relief (TNP) valve discharge pipe must terminate within what distance from the floor or receptor? A. 6 inches. B. 12 inches. C. 18 inches. D. 24 inches. Answer: A. 6 inches. The discharge pipe from a temperature and pressure TNP, relief valve on a water heater must terminate within 6 inches of the floor or into an approved receptor. This specific requirement ensures that if the TNP valve discharges due to excessive temperature or pressure, the hot water is safely directed downwards, preventing scalding injuries and minimizing potential property damage. It's a critical safety feature that must be installed correctly to function effectively. Question 11. What type of backflow prevention device is typically required on a main water service line connection to an irrigation system? A. Double check valve assembly, DCVA. B. Atmospheric vacuum breaker, AVB. C. Pressure vacuum breaker, PVB. D. Reduced pressure principle, RP, assembly. Answer, D. Reduced pressure principle, RP, assembly. A reduced pressure principle, RP, assembly is typically required for main water service line connections to irrigation systems, especially when there's a possibility of back siphonage or back pressure from the irrigation system, which could contain fertilizers or pesticides. RP assemblies offer the highest level of protection against both back siphonage and back pressure backflow, making them suitable for high-hazard cross-connections. Understanding the hazard level associated with each cross-connection is crucial for selecting the appropriate backflow prevention device. Question 12. What is the maximum uniform slope allowed for horizontal drainage piping under the California Plumbing Code, CPC, when using a standard slope of 1/4 inch per foot? A. 1/8 inch per foot. B. 1/4 inch per foot. C. 1/2 inch per foot. D. 1 inch per foot. Answer, C. 1/2 inch per foot. While the common and often minimum slope for horizontal drainage piping is 1/4 inch per foot, the California Plumbing Code, CPC, does allow for a maximum uniform slope of 1/2 inch per foot for pipes 3 inches or less in diameter. Excessive slope can cause the liquid to outrun the solids, leading to blockages, so there is an upper limit. Always refer to the specific plumbing code sections regarding drain pipe sizing and slope to ensure proper flow and self-scouring action. Question 13. How long is a typical plumbing permit valid in California before it expires if no work has commenced or if the work has been suspended? A. 60 days. B. 90 days. C. 180 days. D. 365 days. Answer, C. 180 days. In California, a plumbing permit typically expires 180 days, or 6 months, after its issuance if work has not commenced, or if work has been suspended or abandoned for that period. This timeframe ensures that projects move forward in a timely manner and that permits don't remain open indefinitely, complicating record-keeping and code enforcement. Always check with the local building department as specific jurisdictions may have slight variations in their permit expiration policies. Question 14. What type of joint is not permitted for connecting cast iron soil pipe to another hubless cast iron soil pipe? A. Shielded coupling, no hub coupling. B. Mechanical joint, bell and spigot with gasket. C. Caulk joint with oakum and molten lead. D. Solvent cement joint. Answer, D. Solvent cement joint. Solvent cement joints are used exclusively for plastic piping materials like PVC and ABS, which chemically fuse the pipes and fittings together. Cast iron soil pipe, whether hubless or bell and spigot, is a metallic material and cannot be joined using solvent cement. Acceptable methods for cast iron include shielded couplings, for no hub, mechanical joints, or traditional lead and oakum caulk joints for bell and spigot connections. Knowing the appropriate joining methods for different pipe materials is fundamental to proper plumbing installation. Question 15. What is the maximum developed length of a 1 1/4 inch trap arm for a lavatory permitted by the California Plumbing Code, CPC? A. 2 feet 6 inches. B. 3 feet. C. 4 feet. D. 5 feet. Answer, A. 2 feet 6 inches. For a 1 1/4 inch fixture drain, such as one serving a lavatory, the California Plumbing Code, CPC, limits the maximum developed length of the trap arm to 2 feet 6 inches, 30 inches. The trap arm is the pipe that connects the trap outlet to the vent. This shorter length for smaller drains is crucial to prevent siphoning of the trap seal, which could allow sewer gases to enter the building. Always consult the specific sizing tables in the plumbing code for various pipe diameters. Question 16. What is the minimum required size for a water distribution pipe serving a single water closet, toilet, in a residential dwelling? A. Half an inch. B. 3/4 inch. C. 1 inch. D. 1 1/4 inch. Answer, A. Half an inch. According to the California Plumbing Code, CPC, and typical plumbing standards, the minimum required size for a water distribution pipe serving a single water closet, toilet, is half an inch. While larger mains are used, the branch line to the fixture itself is commonly half an inch, which provides sufficient flow and pressure for proper toilet operation. Correctly sizing fixture supply lines ensures adequate water delivery without unnecessary pipe expense. Question 17. What is the primary purpose of a vent system in a plumbing drainage system? A. To increase water flow and pressure. B. To allow air to enter and exit the drainage system, preventing trap seal loss. C. To filter out solid waste from the drain. D. To detect leaks in the drain pipes. Answer, B. To allow air to enter and exit the drainage system, preventing trap seal loss. The primary purpose of a vent system in plumbing is to introduce air into the drainage system and allow sewer gases to escape to the atmosphere, thereby maintaining atmospheric pressure within the pipes. This prevents siphonage or backpressure that could otherwise suck or push the water out of fixture traps, which are essential barriers against sewer gases entering the building. A properly designed vent system is crucial for the efficient and safe operation of any plumbing drainage system. Question 18. What is the minimum depth required for a building sewer pipe that passes under a building or foundation, according to the California Plumbing Code, CPC? A. 6 inches below the bottom of the foundation. B. 12 inches below the bottom of the foundation. C. 18 inches below the bottom of the foundation. D. 24 inches below the bottom of the foundation. Answer, B. 12 inches below the bottom of the foundation. When a building sewer pipe passes under a building or foundation, the California Plumbing Code, CPC, typically requires it to be installed at a minimum depth of 12 inches below the bottom of the foundation. This depth provides adequate protection for the pipe against structural loads, potential shifting of the foundation, and prevents issues like settlement that could damage the sewer line. Ensuring proper depth is crucial for the long-term integrity of the drainage system and the building itself. Question 19. According to California law, what is the maximum amount an unlicensed contractor can charge for a single plumbing project? A. $100. B. $500. C. $1,000. D. An unlicensed contractor cannot legally charge for plumbing work that requires a license. Answer, D. An unlicensed contractor cannot legally charge for plumbing work that requires a license. In California, any plumbing work that requires a contractor's license, typically projects valued at $500 or more for labor and materials, cannot be legally charged for by an unlicensed individual. Furthermore, even if the project is under $500, an unlicensed person is not legally permitted to represent themselves as a contractor or perform work that requires a license. Operating without a license is illegal, and any contracts made are unenforceable, potentially requiring the unlicensed individual to return all money received. Always verify that a contractor is properly licensed with the CSLB before hiring or performing work. Question 20. What is the maximum height a horizontal wet vent is permitted to rise above the floor level according to the California Plumbing Code, CPC? A. 6 inches. B. 12 inches. C. 18 inches. D. 24 inches. Answer: A. 6 inches. The California Plumbing Code, CPC, specifies that a horizontal wet vent is not permitted to rise more than 6 inches above the floor level. A wet vent is a pipe that functions as both a drain and a vent, and its restricted rise is critical to ensure proper drainage and prevent the vent portion from becoming completely filled with water, which would compromise its venting function. Adhering to these height limitations is essential for the effective operation of a wet vent system. Question 21. What is the minimum required working clearance in front of electrical panels, rated 600 volts or less, nominal, in a mechanical room, where plumbing equipment may be located? A. 12 inches. B. 18 inches. C. 24 inches. D. 30 inches. Answer: D. 30 inches. According to electrical safety standards, which plumbers often encounter near equipment they service, a minimum working clearance of 30 inches is required in front of electrical panels rated 600 volts or less. This clear space ensures that electricians and other personnel can safely access and work on the panel without obstructions, minimizing the risk of electrical shock or arc flash incidents. Plumbers should be aware of these clearances when planning equipment placement to avoid code violations and ensure a safe work environment. Question 22. Which of the following is an acceptable method for connecting a water heater to the gas supply line? A. Flexible copper tubing with flared fittings. B. Rigid black steel pipe. C. Aluminum tubing. D. PVC pipe. Answer: B. Rigid black steel pipe. Rigid black steel pipe is an acceptable and commonly used material for connecting a water heater to the gas supply line. Other approved options include corrugated stainless steel tubing, CSLB, or listed flexible connectors specifically designed for gas appliances. Copper tubing, aluminum tubing, and PVC pipe are not approved materials for gas piping due to safety concerns regarding their durability, resistance to heat, and potential for corrosion or leakage with gas. Always use materials approved by the California Plumbing Code, CPC, for gas installations. Question 23. A contractor's license bond in California is required to protect whom? A. The contractor only. B. The public, including property owners and workers. C. The CSLB only. D. The surety company providing the bond. Answer: B. The public, including property owners and workers. The contractor's license bond in California is primarily required to protect the public, specifically property owners who hire the contractor and workers employed by the contractor. This bond provides a limited financial guarantee that the contractor will adhere to licensing laws and fulfill their contractual obligations, offering a recourse for damages or unpaid wages if the contractor fails to do so. It is a critical aspect of consumer protection within the contracting industry. Question 24. What is the minimum required water pressure at the most remote fixture outlet in a plumbing system, according to the California Plumbing Code, CPC? A. 8 psi. B. 15 psi. C. 20 psi. D. 30 psi. Answer: B. 15 psi. The California Plumbing Code, CPC, specifies a minimum residual water pressure of 15 pounds per square inch, (psi), at the most remote fixture outlet in a building's plumbing system. This ensures adequate flow for proper operation of all fixtures, from showers to toilets, even at the furthest points from the main water supply. Designing a system to maintain this minimum pressure is essential for occupant comfort and functionality. Question 25. What type of valve is typically installed on the main water supply line entering a building to allow for complete shutoff of water flow for maintenance or emergencies? A. Gate valve. B. Globe valve. C. Check valve. D. Pressure reducing valve, PRV. Answer: A. Gate valve. A gate valve is the type of valve typically installed on the main water supply line entering a building because it provides a full-bore opening when fully open, allowing for maximum unrestricted water flow, and a complete shut-off when fully closed. Unlike globe valves, which are designed for throttling flow, gate valves are intended for on-off service. Installing an accessible gate valve ensures that the entire water supply to the building can be quickly and effectively isolated when needed.